Hey everybody, welcome back to our channel, Beyond the Bars. How are you guys doing? I'm doing amazing. Today's video is going to be a story time. I know it was supposed to go up, but I didn't post it, sorry. So I'm gonna do it now. Some of you guys were asking, when. So I'm like, okay, I'll do it. I did ask you guys to vote and see like what you guys wanted to see. You guys wanted a story time. I know you guys asked me for like a prison story, and I was like, I don't want to do a prison story, but I will do one of each, just like real quick. And yeah, hopefully it fucking turns out. But anyways, so let's start. Okay. Another thing, if you're new to our channel, make sure you hit subscribe button, the subscribe button, and you hit the notification because I do go live. And this lipstick actually looks way more red on camera because it's actually not. Anyways, and hit the notification because I do go live. Make sure you don't miss that. Anyways, let's get into it. Okay, prison story first. Let's see, I'm trying to think. I always I feel like I've told this story, but whatever. So okay, so Eric was in New Folsom, which is called California State Prison, Sacramento, and he was there for a little while. And I remember one day I go to visit him, and I go in to visit. What year was he in? Like on the last one, and so I just tell you guys, like, I show up. I'm gonna just tell you the whole story. I show up, I get out, I go to the processing. Processing there was amazing. You would just like line up and they'll let you in and everything. So get in, get checked in, give them my ID. And at that time you had to like write down, they would give you this piece of paper that was white and yellow, and like you write down your information. And that's the one they would give you, and then they would give it back to you, get processed, wait for the bus, because they had a blue school bus. Wait for the bus, and then you would all get in the bus, and then they'll drop you off at each yard. Um, the first one was like minimum, and then it was like A, B, C, D. Yeah. So, I get off, I go through, you have to go through another metal detector. I go through the metal detector again. You have to do the whole process again. You go into this other little waiting room. You go in there, you wait until one of the guards comes and picks you up to take you upstairs, and you're like, okay. Sometimes it would take forever, sometimes they didn't. They would come pick you up, walk through this hallway, enter these doors, and then on the right side there was an elevator. You would go in the elevator, go upstairs. I don't know how many stories it was because the guard always pressed, but I never paid attention. Get out, go through another processing, but you don't have to take anything off. They would open a door. You would go all into this room. There was a guard through a glass thingy, and then you would like show your ID, and then they would open the other gate, and then they would let all you guys in. Then you would go in, you get into the visiting room, and then there's like a guard sitting at a desk, because there always is, and you would go and tell them who you were. They give you a table. So that day, they gave me a table at the front, because it's this visiting, it's like you enter through the front. So here's like the door, you enter, and then you have to walk down this ramp, ramp, and the guard's right there. And then they're like, okay, so pretend I'm the guard. And then like a teacher desk, it's like a teacher desk, and then in front of you it's like all the tables for visiting, so you see everything. And they set me right in the front, and I'm sitting there and I'm waiting, and I noticed this lady with curly hair. And I noticed her because I saw her coming in. Like, she came in after me. So I'm sitting there and I'm waiting for how long. Anyway, so I'm waiting. This group of people, visitors, come in, and I noticed her because she was wearing like a red ass lipstick. And I was like, maybe you shouldn't be wearing it. I was like, whatever. I'm like, some people are just weird looking up in here. Whatever. That was just what I thought. She had curly hair, she had glasses, and she had red lipstick on. So she comes in, whatever. She gets a table behind me, right? Sorry. Shirts, like, whatever. So she gets a table right behind me. Hold on, let me fix this real quick. I don't want it to be like, I'm using like a Tapatio bottle. This shirt makes me look, what? Okay. Anyway, what? Girl. Anyways, so So she gets a table like behind the row behind me, down this way, like to my what is this, left, to my left. So I'm sitting there, and then her dude, I didn't even know who. I was like, I've never seen her before, right? So the inmates like come out through the door, like the entrance to visit. It's on like facing that way to the doors. It's the right one is where the visitors come in. And then in the middle, it's all like non-contact visits, and then on the left side, it's the door where the guys come out, right? So the guys are coming out, whatever. And then I noticed, because I don't remember if I turned around and I looked, or I just seen them walking around, and it was this guy that I've seen before, like this freaking weird. No, not weird. He had curly hair too. Maybe like, I don't know what he was, but he was skinny, long face, and I was like, okay, like, all right, whatever. I seen him before, but I hadn't seen him in visit with the regular person that he usually goes with, which I guess was his wife, and whatever, right? So I'm still waiting, and I'm like, what the fuck? Oh my god, sorry, there's construction trucks working. So annoying. Anyways, like the cement carriers and the water I don't know. So I'm like, oh my god, like she came after me and her dude already came out. Like, what the heck? So I was so mad, right? I was so irritated, and I was like, ugh, like it's taking forever. And this is the time he had long hair, so I'm like, he's probably like doing his hair and whatever. So I'm sitting there still, and then like another group of visitors come in. I remember, I don't know how many went through in between, but then this group of visitors comes in, and I said, no, you. And then I was like, dude, isn't that okay? So I was like, okay, whatever. I seen the lady, and I was like, oh shit, it's about to get crazy. And so I seen the lady, she's like walking, and the one lady, there's a bunch of people. The one lady's walking down, and she gets to the guard, and I think the guard tells her like he's already here. And she was like, what? But I just got here. Short, heavy set. I don't like saying heavy set. She was a chunky lady, a big lady, short, big black lady. And she looked older than him, but I don't know. And she walks up, and she was like, hi. And I swear to God, I don't know how I saw this, because I'm just nosy, I guess. But they were like looking at her like, what are you doing here? Like, both of them. And he like hella ignored her. And I was like, the fuck? I would have whooped his ass right there and then. And the guards knew. And I'm like, how the hell? Because usually when you have two visitors that are girls that have on the freaking application that says girlfriend, they will not. Because even if you put friend on the application, but when you show up to visit, since you were able to write down, like, the paper had like name, address, phone number, I think it had relationship, and then like if you had a minor with you or whatever. So on the paper, you have to put right there girlfriend or friend or whatever. And I'm pretty sure she put girlfriend, but I'm pretty sure it was her first time there, so I don't know what she put. And then here comes a fucking wife. So if she put just friend on that paper, obviously they're gonna let his wife in, you know. But if she put girlfriend, then they wouldn't have let them both come in unless they wanted to see some drama. But they wouldn't, because they have to avoid that type of stuff, you know. But who knows? So and then they're looking at her like, the fuck, and she was like, "Oh, so is this what you're doing? This is what you're doing?" And he was like literally like didn't give two rats asses. Like he was just looking at her, and I was like, dude, and the girl's just sitting there too. Then they get up, and then they both get up, and they start walking around. And the wife just, she was standing there, and then she just sat down. She sat down because they brought her a chair, and she sat down. And I said, the fuck? So then she was hella mad. She was like, the fuck? Like, embarrassing me like this, and blah, 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 blah. They're walking around, and I'm like, bro, I have no fucking. So, anyways, at this point, I'm not even mad no more. I'm just like, oh, this is crazy. And so then Eventually, Eric comes out. He comes out and he sits next to me. Sorry. He sat like on my right side, and then I was like, I was so mad at you, but boy, I was like, dude, like, do you see that on there? You see that on there? And he was like, where? And I was like, behind me, over here, over here, over here, over here. And he was like, yeah. I was like, dude, like, she just came in and like walks up on him with another girl. He's like, what the fuck? And I was like, I would have whooped your ass. So then, um, they sit down again, and she's sitting there with them, and both of them are just having a whole ass conversation, and she's just sitting there like this, and them are just like, bitch, we don't even see you, girl. And then all of a sudden she's like, well, how long this been happening for? How long you been visiting him for? You know he's married. He's married. And I was like, damn. And the girl, I don't know, I couldn't hear the girl. She looked like one of them whisperer girls that like barely you can hear them. I didn't hear her. And he was like, man, stop asking her questions. I was like, bruh, he's really defending her and not like you, and like he's not even talking to you. Like, it was real fucked up. So then the wife gets up and she tells the guards, like, I need to go. So then she goes and stands by like where the exit is at, but she doesn't get out. So she's standing there. Sorry. She's standing there, and then the guard goes, she was waiting there for a while too, like a while. Then the guard comes and tells her, like, oh, like, you have to wait until like one of the whatever vans or trucks or whatever, one of the buses comes and drops off people so they can pick you up and take you back. So you're gonna have to, like, you can't just stand here. And she goes back and sits down with them, and she's like reading the fucking Bible with their asses, and I was like, this is freaking crazy. After that, what happened after that? After that, she's still there. Oh my god, what the fuck? Maybe this is a boring ass story. I don't know. Anyways, so after that, they would still both come and visit him, but she would come one day and the other girl would come another day. But I don't think the wife knew, because I remember one time after that, we were all leaving, because when you leave, everybody leaves at the same time, right? So we left, and she was like next to me talking to another lady, and she was like, man, you know, he told me he's not talking to other girls. And I was like, girl, that other girl was up in here like last weekend. So I really don't know what happened with them, and I'm like, they're probably not together, probably still together. Who knows? Maybe he's out. I don't know. Whoever. But that was very interesting, and I was like, that's probably the only time that I saw somebody get caught. And then this other time in Selena's, but homegirl did a whole U-turn and fucking went back. That shit was funny. That shit was funny. Let me tell you that one real quick. So we're sitting in Visit, right? Me and Eric are sitting there, and there's this one guy, like a really young Mexican guy, hella tattoos and stuff. And there was one girl that would always come and visit him, like hella ratchet looking girl, like, you hella ratchet. Like, how old are you guys? Like 19 or something? I wasn't even that old either, so I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. So she would come and visit him a lot, which I thought was his girlfriend. Why am I yawning, guys? Oh god, let me get my coffee. I'm tired too. So anyways, maybe it's not video etiquette to yawn, but whatever, sorry. So I've seen her hella times. If she had on the back of her neck or on her back, somewhere on her back of her neck or in the back, she had a tattoo that said bitch. And I was like, oh, boss bitch or some shit like that. And I was like, why would you get that? anyways. So, okay, so this day we're sitting there, and I see people, because Selena's like, you have to walk to the yard. Like, they don't drop you off. You have to walk, right? And it's a long ass fucking walk to some of these yards, right? Actually, they're all long ass walk to all these yards, right? So you walk in, okay, so you get processed, you go into the prison, and you walk down to whatever fucking yard you need to go to. So when you get there, you go into the building, there's a guard right there, and they'll ask you, like, who are you here to see? And then whatever. So then you tell them, then there's bathrooms and stuff, and then they open the door for you, and you enter literally the visiting room, and then you're in the visiting room. So then I saw this girl, like a skinny, dark-skinned, long-haired girl. I was like, I never seen her before, because I had noticed a lot of stuff, clearly. So I saw her there. I saw her get in, and she was talking to another girl. She goes into the bathroom. She comes back out. She's standing in front of the guard, because the guard's back faces us into the visiting. So she's facing the fucking visiting. And I noticed them like looking, and they're like, the guy was looking. And then the girl was like, "Is she here for you?" And he was like, "What? I don't even know her." But something happened because homegirl over here was telling the guard like, "Oh, I'm not gonna come in to visit," because you could tell that she was like, "No, da, da, da." And he was like, "Okay." And then he picked up the phone, and then he gave her the paper, and she fucking did a U-turn and left. And then the guy with the girl, he starts laughing, and then she's like, "She was here to see you, huh? I bet you she was here to see you, huh?" And he was like, "No, I don't even know who that is. Like, what are you talking about?" And she was like, "Oh, I bet. I bet." And I was like, "Okay, y'all, you need to stop. I don't know if you're dating him or whatever, but whoever the fuck that was, oh, who is that? Who is that? We want to know who that is. I want to know who that is." But anyways, that's what happened that one time. Then, is this like video too long? Anyways, quick club story. I told this on my live yesterday, but I could probably tell it. No, let me see. Let me see. Maybe I should just tell you this. This is like long enough, already 60 minutes. Okay, I'm gonna cut it short. That was my 2 prison story times. I have way more, and I have way more club stories. I will tell you guys later, but that way you guys see. And remember to follow me on Instagram, because I always go live, story times and all this other kind of stuff, updates of what's going on in my life. Yes, so hopefully you guys like these types of stories. Like, I could tell you guys some other stories. Don't forget to follow and subscribe. Okay, you guys, hit that notification so you guys know when we are posting videos, when I'm posting videos, going live and stuff like that. Podcast episodes are up every Monday and Thursday, so there should be one going up today. Sorry. And then wait, today's Friday. Wait, what's today? Thursday. Today's Thursday. So I'm a little late. Obviously, YouTube videos are on Wednesday, so hopefully, you guys subscribe and everything. So let me know if you guys like these types of stories. Let me know by you liking this video. If you like my earrings, like this video, please. Like this video. Like this video and share it with your friends, or share it with whoever. Tell your friends about it. And yeah, you guys. I'll see you guys next time. Look at my hair. Anyways, follow me on Instagram. Okay, bye.